watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Murray. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll run for it. This is Murray. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Latavius Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Oh, he about to air fryer.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith.
Nice
He'll
move.
be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rush, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point.
That was earlier. I was on shipment.
28-14.
Yeah, it was wild. That's the most kills I ever got. Ever.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Yeah, Gaff, I had to turn it up a little bit on you,
The
man.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
That shit hurt last game, man. That shit hurt.
And now they've got the momentum. A couple of
Hey,
scores
this is not a game.
And a 2-score lead. I think here
This
now
is
you
not
just
a
go
fucking
conservative,
game.
run
Take
the
this shit
football, work the
serious.
clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going.
There's levels to this shit. You know what I'm talking about? Shit ain't no joke, man.
Momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say, run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Wilson's throw complete.
I saw boots.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
You know what hurts you though? That last play with that 1 second on the clock. Oh my gosh, that was a big play right there, buddy.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes
come on, Cortland.
So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all.
Come on,
This time they were ready for it.
Cortland.
So after the incompletion
I'll
on
wait
first
too long
down,
to put your
second and
hands
10.
up or what, baby?
Here's Murray running right. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
Yeah, he told
3rd
me.
and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling
Went
for
to
the
the
ball,
store.
wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
That was weak. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was. It was weak. Yeah, on both sides.
Deep shots, and probably not the last one.
Yeah, on both sides.
Not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was going to be picked. That was going to be picked. Ooh, buddy.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Buying time to his.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Second
sir.
time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from
Yes,
his hands.
sir.
Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right.
Good
Got the
D,
lucky bounce,
man.
able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the
28-14.
combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
I knew it.
And that should do it.
Yeah. I sent that nigga, I sent his boy on a blitz.
Well, there's a
I sent him on a blitz and I just took him.
Late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Wilson wants to throw it. Steps away to his left. Finds Dulcich out left side. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Again, Wilson.
Get off of him.
Complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice.
It's a 6-yard touchdown.
Forgot about that play.
And the Broncos have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. Now McManus for the extra point.
Man, I'm telling you.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
They need something. We need a cut, man. They took too long to get Elway up out of operations. That's what they did. He should have been up out of there. You picked how many quarterbacks, and you a Hall of Fame quarterback, and none of them could do shit for you? Come on, man.
To bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look at these niggas. Look at these niggas.
This late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense.
No, he didn't.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off.
Did you see this? Did you see that?
But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try to prepare going forward. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And we will get a timeout.
We needed this, man. We needed this. This is a statement game right here, buddy.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Hurts.
And
they'll get him just short of the 45 at the 44. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you and I, we just looked at each other.